A hearty good morning to all. From our English Reader course book, I'll explain a lesson for you today. So turn page number 47. In a page number 47, we have lesson 4, The Great Train Journey. Before opening our lesson, let's get the concept of the characters. There are 3 characters in our lesson 4. First, Suraj, a boy who is eager for a train journey. Second, Ranji, a friend of Suraj. Third, the man, a stranger whom Suraj meets in the compartment of a goods train. Among these 3, Suraj is our main character. So, let's start the lesson. Welcome back to lesson 4. Let me introduce Suraj to you. Suraj, a small boy, wants to have the feelings, the pleasant experience of a train journey. Very often, he used to wave his hands and greet the people who were inside the railway compartments. He wonders about the people, the place, and the feelings inside. But as his school was opened, he has to go to school for his studies. Now step into the lesson. The day arrived when the school was closed for the summer holidays. Apart from his friends, loneliness and boredom pricked him. So, one day morning, without telling to any soul, he went straight away to the railway station. He looked left and right. A long train was standing by the side of the station. When he got sight of it, immediately he came near the train and started searching the way to get into it. Neither any doors were opened of the compartments, nor there were any windows. Why so like that? Because it was a goods train. His hope led him ahead, and at last he got the way. The last compartment's door of the train was opened. It seemed that the compartment was waiting for Suraj's arrival or waiting to welcome him. Suraj was delighted to see the door open for him. He stepped into the compartment and felt around. Some crats were there, so he pulled one of the crat and sat on it facing the door. After a few moments, the train started moving. When the air touched his body, he was so excited that he can't explain his feelings. His joys knew no bounds. This very time, he remembered his friend Ranji and missed his company. Suraj was curious. He wanted to know what was there inside the cracks. The cover was not nailed properly, so it was easy for Suraj to view into it. He plunged his hand into the straw and got an apple, a fresh red apple, and started enjoying. Hello friend. Like that, the voice came from behind, and at once Suraj turned back. A man with dirty clothes, stained teeth, and rubbish head appeared in front of his face. Hey, who are you? Suraj asked the man. The man pointed the apple. He wants to say that please give one apple for me too. When Suraj gave the apple to the man declared that from now onwards they were friends. When they became friends, they started chatting with each other. First of all, they started talking of the railway ticket. They came to know none of them had the railway ticket with him. The man asked, "Where are you going?" Suraj was not knowing what to say, so he told he don't know. Where does the train go? Suraj asked. There was a complete silence. After a few moments, the man asked, Where do you want to go? Oh, me, myself. I want to go everywhere. I want to go to England, China, Africa, Greenland, all over the world, said Suraj. To keep up the mind of the child, the man said to Suraj that he had got the right train. The country name China was there, so the man asked Suraj some more questions. Whether he can cook, scrub a deck, sail a ship or not. Suraj gave positive answers for all the questions. Then you would get to China, the man declared. As they were having the conversation, the train took a little turn. The engine whistled and slowed down. This was the very point the man warned Suraj to escape from the people or he might be caught up by them. Saying this, the man jumped from the train and disappeared into the jungle. The train halted and Suraj heard the voices of some people nearer to him. To escape from them, he himself climbed on a wooden rack which was in the corner of the same compartment. Two labourers, means the railway coolies, came and took off all the crats. Now the compartment was empty. About 5 minutes later, the train started moving. Once again, Suraj was alone in the compartment. Several thoughts started making home in his mind. He remembered his parents and thought they might be searching him everywhere. This train would lead him to China and at night he would not be returning back home. They might be worrying for him. So he started thinking of himself. My parents would think he had run away, or he might have been kidnapped by anyone, or he might have been involved in an accident. They would be going to the police station for the report and the searching parties would be in search of him. Next, he remembered his friend Ranji, for whom he was supposed to bring a present such as an African lion or a transistor radio. As he was thinking all these, the train went inside the station and it passed a lot of signals, buildings, advertisement boards and then halted. Suraj was very pleased that he had reached China. He climbed down from the compartment and stood on the platform. But for his surprise, from left to right and front to back, everything was familiar to him. At last he came to know that this is his hometown from where he had started his train journey in the morning. He couldn't understand the matter. Why? Because after traveling 40 or 50 miles, how could the train reach the same place from where it had started? In a rage, he glowered angrily at everyone and was irritated. Whatever was there for his strange journey, everything was in vain. But he thought that one day he would take a train, buy a ticket, and make sure his train journey. He would go to the place he wants and nobody can stop him. Like this, our lesson is over. From this lesson, we came to learn that to avoid failures, first of all, we must plan and prepare ourselves and then work out according to the plan to meet success in that particular work. So keep on learning. Take care. Thank you.